Hello, wherever and whenever you are, and welcome back to the jungles of Chult and a very loud soundscape. Sorry. Blasted your drums there. Rah! Okay, it is time to re-embark after being a little while with me and others being busy. But we are back here in the jungles of Chult, and we are welcoming a new face to the party, although not new to the channel anymore. From that Candlekeep crew, we have the fabulous Maddie joining us. Hey, Maddie.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thanks for having
is
me.
a lovely, rural, quiet retreat where nothing bad happens anytime. Okay, now.
Yeah, that's what I've been told, you know? Nothing bad ever happens here.
While we're here, Patch, I'm glad to hear that your first session for Descent to Inverus went well. I'm looking forward to catching the VOD when it's up and about.
Yay.
Hey, thanks, Phantom. There is Mattie's links there in the chat. Check out all the cool stuff they do. And we are going to jump right back into things here because we got to find out who Maddie is in the game. Although we're seeing some hints on screen already, of course. Got a few clues there, but what's going on? What's going on? Okay, so Patch, would you like that spin of the wheel to go to Matty? And just to make an assumption here.
Oh, Dad, no!
Right out the gate. Maddie's favourite.
We've got music's a bit loud.
Still? I've turned it way down.
Yep, apparently.
Of course. Okay, spinning the wheel, spinning the wheel.
It begins.
Begins.
Be kind, please.
Amaris, whoever you may be, you're coming in with oops on Constitution.
Ooh, okay.
So enjoy 20 Constitution for the next
That's good.
little while.
That. I will
Excellent.
take that.
How's that, Bridget?
Right.
Better?
Thanks, Dad.
Good.
Thanks, Dad. Sending you on your way with
Hi, Daisy.
what
thank
is it,
you.
snacks?
38 months, amazing.
Daisy,
Who
hello,
gets to spin the wheel, Daisy?
Robert Hartley,
Robert Hartley, hello, sir. Welcome in. How you
Hello.
doing? Wow, huge raiding party coming in from Robert Hartley. How you doing, mate? I hope you're doing well and excited for all of the things going on over there. Everyone do check out the fantastic Robert Hartley and all of the great things they do, the DMing they do with Viva the Dirt League, and all of their incredible behind-the-screen stuff, and fantastic talk-alongs, and awesome guests that they have to chat about DMing and running games and all the cool things over there. And, of course, catch them in the upcoming Winter's Tales anniversary events. Bridgeton meets the Hunger Games meets D&D, I think. It's going to be a fun old time. I am unfortunately unable to get involved in all of the spilling of tea and gossip and scandal that will be going on in that, but I'm excited to watch. And I hope your birthday event was good, Rob. Had a mix of online and real life stuff happening over there.
Oh, that's fun.
Welcome in, everyone. Yeah, Castleton. Yeah, perhaps you're into that too, right? It's going to be awesome. Okay, right. Quick shout outs to. Do we get a shout out there, Phantom? Got the coupons. Hang on. Hey, thanks for the follow, Barnsley. Okay. Let me get there. Oh, thanks for the shout out there, Phantom. Yeah, everyone do head over there to Robert Hartley's. Hey, thank you. And jump on that good stuff. Yeah, it sounds cool, eh, Cobble? Okay, so we are going to be jumping in here. If you would like to give us a follow, such as Barnsley and Brittany have there, thank you, Brittany. We are QuestJunkiesUK, play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. We are here in the jungles of Chult, just getting kicked off. About to welcome in Amaris down in the bottom corner there as a new player, new character in the game. So we will see what's going on in just a moment. Although, before we do that, let me jump in and shout out our giveaway today. We are featuring the content of the fabulous Frictionless Dan. If you would like a chance to win the jungle adventure that we are doing today with its maps and all the fun stuff that comes from Frictionless Dan, you can jump in the giveaway. Thank you, Phantom. ! Enter in the chat for the chance to win. We'll draw the winner at the end. If you need to lurk, that's fine. Just be logged in at the chat at the end and we will get in touch with that. Okay, now, dear adventurous, -1. Hugh isn't very short. He'll be back in a moment. Okay, so
After these messages.
After.
Our view comes in over the glistening waters of Refuge Bay, and across the lush green canopy of the jungles of Chult. A flock of bright red, blue, and yellow parrots is disturbed and flies up as a galumphing dinosaur goes passing by beneath the branches and leaves of the canopy. And, thank you, Phantom, as the view goes swooping across the jungle, we see jutting from the trees, vines, and swampy interior a outcropping of rock reaching up to a tall plateau, as we see on the side of the cliff of this mountainside a precariously perched monastery, the new home of a group of Aarakocra, who, having been driven from their home by the corruption of the remnants of the undead necromancer warlords Raznisi, they were guided to this place. But now, as the corruption from the Nisi wastes continues to spread, encroaching on their habitat and on their sanctuary once more, our adventurers have been tasked with heading into the jungle, south, to see what is causing this corruption and sort it out once and for all. And in thanks for doing so, the Aarakocra will provide them with the momentary power of flight with which they may soar across the jungle safely above the teeth and claws of everything below to the lost city down to the south, which is where they are looking to find a hideous Lich Lord and the device that he is using to enact the death curse on all of the Forgotten Realms. No one can be reincarnated. Those that have been have dwindled away and died once more. Can our adventurers defeat the evil plans of Larach the Lich and destroy the Soulmonger hidden away in the tomb of Annihilation? And welcome back, everybody, as the timely fade out of Sirenscape happens there. Let us switch over to the lofty halls and creaking, rickety wooden floorboards of this precarious spot up. Hey, inspiration for Amaris. I think actually, sorry, Aelin, I think Maris actually already had a crystal from I missed it in the flurry of raiders there. Good to have you again, raiders. But
Cool.
But it is a special time. So just for once, this is the only way it happens. It does not happen usually. You can have two, Maddie.
What?
Dad, this isn't fair.
Usually the only way is because of the wheel of shenanigans, but just this once. That's,
you know what?
That's also on me.
Fine.
Well, I'll let it ride.
Hold on, I think it might just also be a me when I join new campaigns because he did this in Candlekeep too.
There we go. All right. So
extra punishment later. Understood.
Yes, absolutely. He is not. Nope. Just nice at the very beginning.
Understood.
Okay. Oh, that's what I remember. That's why the music was loud, Bridget, because the ambient sounds in Sirenscape are very chill.
Our absolute
very chill.
quiet.
So here we go. The sounds of Kersabal flooding around us once more, as facing east out towards Refuge Bay, you can't see the sunset, but the sky is a beautiful peach, and some of the clouds skittering by above the jungle catch the last rays of the sun. Waku, Hugh, you were inside the temple, the monastery buildings, proper, watching the Aarakocra trace the outlines of the maze-like symbol of the absentee god of Chult, the symbols of Abtao. Embra, if memory serves, you were sat out on the edge of the little porch kind of set up in front of the monastery building, your legs dangling over the edge precariously, but with the ability to glide. Not too scared. And you were looking out across the jungle. Perhaps towards the south a little, like wondering what lies in wait on the morrow?
I had Kai around my shoulders. Their soft heat emitting from warmer scales. Comfort as Ember is still learning the kind of confusing still realities of mortality and social politics, I guess. Just
Fair.
very like they're moping. Let's be honest with ourselves. They're brooding just a little bit.
Okay. That is fair. That is fair. Now, as you sit there quietly, almost drifting into a meditative state, as the sound of the monastery just goes on behind you, the mutterings of the prayers of the monks, the sound of their clawed feet moving around on the floorboards, and the scent of incense drifting out from the interior. Oh, Patch, you've got it all wrong, mate. It's not me you need to protect them from. Embra, this peaceful state is in sharp contrast to the sudden flush of adrenaline and panic as a blade presses against your neck.
Against mine, the neck covered in a fire elemental right now.
I mean, there is an edge to your elemental.
a slight like, yep.
Let's continue the scene.
Yeah.
Amaris, would you like to describe who is crouched on the deck behind Embra?
That's a great question. I don't even know what her character looks like. She's tiny. Like, she's maybe 5'2"-ish. Like, as far as
So roughly the same size as Ember, realistically.
yeah.
Oh my god, he's still the tallest. Yep.
And she is very slight on her feet. She has been sneaking around this monastery for very, very long time. She maybe has a little bit of bias, because her parents are dead, and she's stuck here.
Oh, I see. Okay, yep, gotcha.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. So, she saw you standing here and
May I
started
assist
playing
you?
with some knives.
Amaris, as you lean in to the suddenly rigid.
Richard, I did like I'd say a little bit straighter.
Mhm.
But honestly, given the kind of emotional state they're in and knowing what they are, they're actually not as afraid as they might anticipate. And that kind of surprises me as well. So like Embra's in a go on.
What are you doing here? Why are you here? Who are you?
Which question would you like me to answer first?
I'll accept all three. You can pick the order.
I am Embra. I am an avatar Sahat and Baz's will. We have been brought here to cure a curse upon the lands. And I am sitting at the edge of, I think it's supposed to be called a porch. I'm still learning a lot of the terminology of this world.
I fumbled for the word as well. It's like, what the hell is it? Is
Yeah.
it a balcony? I'm not sure.
Porch. Yeah. Kind of. I hate this place. So wait. Good guy.
I wish to be. I'm learning all the time that good apparently is subjective.
True.
Amaris, how are you feeling, having been denied the chance to leave the monastery and seek revenge against the terrafolk that killed your mother? And to have one finally here in front of you.
She's conflicted because clearly she doesn't know what happened. She doesn't know anything. But she's not, like, there's still the, I want to go on a murderous rage, but also I don't want to go on a murderous rage that's unprovoked and just because that's what happened. So
I
she's
think
like,
it also, yeah. Sorry to interrupt. Just like it also might be a bit jarring for you because like I'm so much smaller than the terrafolk you probably imagine.
Yeah.
Because like I'm small compared to like whatever you encountered, right?
Mm-hmm.
From memory.
Oh, yeah.
Because terrafolk are like hi.
Yeah, like the ones you met
Kinda
on top
huge.
of Umbala.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, based off of size, I think what she would imagine is this is a kid.
Yeah.
This is somebody like maybe not necessarily true, but that's what her brain goes. I'm not much older than this kid, so I'm not just gonna.
Do you
blame
ask
you.
how old Embra is?
I do want to know how old Ember is because I don't know.
Perhaps 2 months. Why?
Wait. What?
I believe it's been about 2 months. If you remove the blade from my neck, perhaps I can ask and evaluate a little bit better. Also, Kai is very prickly, and I do not wish you hurt.
Who's Kai?
The blade at the neck has started to heat just a little bit as Kai, which is my friend, the flying snake around Ember's neck, which was providing a soft warmth, has started to flicker with Ember and preparing to like bamf me out of the situation. Probably
they're glaring at you, Amaris, and their kind of slightly fiery appearance is getting more intense. Although they're not making a move because of the danger of the blade right there.
She would sheath it. How are you 2 months? I'm confused.
I am as well. The bow's head. My name is Embra, as you know. What is yours?
Amaris.
And I recognize the name Amaris?
Yeah, I think you had been. Yeah, I think you had been introduced by name, so you would, yes.
I offer deference a little lower, understanding their station. Which part are you confused about?
You're 2 months old?
Yes.
How?
Well, I believe people describe the passing of time using suns, and each individual's day is calculated into months. I believe, at least that's what Hugh told me when I asked how old I was.
Did you die and come back? Like, I didn't think we could do that here. So
Oh,
how?
I did not die, but I was a replacement for another, yes.
Oh.
And they do look actually again. We've as the viewers know, there is this sort of semi-morose, sort of like mourning a lost sibling.
Are you okay?
It is kind of you to offer me comfort when you had a blade at my neck a few seconds prior.
Yeah, sorry about that. You just...
Terrafolk. Apparently. Or at least in the visage of one.
You can see Amaris on Ember's face that subdued. They seem to have a certain disconnect to their emotions. But there is a real recognition of loss that you identify with all too well.
She's gonna sit down beside her and like kick her feet out, which she's absolutely barefoot at this point because you know you can sneak around a lot better when you're barefoot.
Scarlet.
Even more wisdom.
Have a oopsal wisdom in this trying time.
I saw it. I was like, okay, let's here we go.
Here we go again.
Ember just like rises cross-legged off the floor.
I sense into the matrix and beyond.
All of the prayer wheels in the monastery just start turning feverishly.
I haven't been allowed to leave here since, you know, death, destruction, the whole 9 yards. But you look like you could use some help or a friend, and you don't look like the people that actually... Well, you do, but you don't look like the people that killed them. You're a lot smaller than the Terrafolk I would have expected to see. So...
I don't believe Ember's actually met Terrafolk, have they?
Yes, at the...
Because that was... Oh, they have?
yeah, it was Ember that was at Umbala.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We took care of a family of Terrafolk in Umbala.
Yes. Okay. I think that, yes, I believe I am rather small.
Maris, I think one of the... Sorry, Scott. I think one of the Arakokra monks that has vowed taken a vow of silence comes over and their claws start scratching on the deck in the wood. You kind of peer over and it just says #not all Terrafolk.
Obviously.
I think that I was
Annunciation.
informed not to talk to you or question you because of
I mean,
your
that's...
associations with gestures at all of them.
Yeah, I probably didn't make the best first impression. Sorry.
There was a blade at my neck, yes. But
Yeah.
I cannot... I cannot hate a person for the disconnect between hurting and hatred. It does not make sense. That's why I was upset in the first place. You do not know me. You do not know the people who accompany me, kind and great and powerful, as they proclaim to be.
No,
But
I don't.
they
And
are
that was rough.
kind. They are kind. And if you are willing, perhaps, to talk, we have some questions And if you are as keen with the blade as... at this point, there is like actually like reaches up to like the neckline. It's like, yeah, that was really close actually. And I'm like super perceptive by default as an individual. If there is ways perhaps for you to leave with assistance or an entourage, I believe is the word they use. I still don't know what that means. Does it involve ants?
No, so it's. Hold on, I gotta double check and see how smart she actually is. Okay. Yeah. So it's like a group of people. But I kind of sneaky, and I don't like to be around a lot of people in the monastery because it's just weird, and I don't want to be here. I don't want to be stuck.
Do you not have a sibling amongst them?
Oh yeah, but you might see him running around. He's kind of dressed like a bird, but has feet.
Yeah.
Legit. So he just does what he wants. Apparently I'm supposed to roll or something, and I don't know how that works, or why they would want me to do that. That just seems really weird when all I want to do is just go anywhere but here.
I will say that here is a lot safer than anything below here. There are a lot of undead, and a lot of dinosaurs with many, 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 many teeth.
Yeah, but if I'm supposed to lead, shouldn't I be able to help my people before I lead them?
They should, but do you wish to lead them?
Amaris, I think you have been waiting for a chance to return to Ulm and reinstate that that royal line, and the head of the monastery. So I'm about to come out, just running over here to grab their name. Can anyone beat me to it?
Grandma.
Yes, Grandma. Yes, one of the several grandmas. Yeah.
the feathered grandma, as opposed to the grandma, necromantic grandma.
Ashara. The elderly, quote unquote incredibly old Aarakocra, Ashara.
Yes.
Always told
The
you.
granny bird. She's the granny
bird.
bird lady in my notes. I'm not even kidding. Granny bird lady.
It's 25.
For
Farrah Coker, yeah, like probably like heading towards 28.
in words that will be familiar to regular visitors to the Wacky Verse, she always told you that there would be a right place and a right time. And
Yeah.
she actually comes out leading Waku and Hugh, and just leans heavily on her cane, looking out across the jungle, a little ways back, because she could glide down. No, she can't fly as well as she used to. She could glide down like Ember could if she fell, but getting back up would be a pain in the ass. So she's just cautious around the
Too
precipitous.
much effort.
Just drops. Yeah, exactly. And she comes over. Amaris, you have
Hi, Gran.
met our visitors.
I bow my head.
Well, I met Embra.
And
Here are the others. Yes. This is Waku, and this is Hugh. His eyes are up there.
Howdy. Thank,
You're really
Thank you.
tall.
yeah, I get that a lot. And he looks around at his now, like, growing gaggle of children-sized people. And
That's true,
Thanks,
yeah,
Dad.
It's very, very, very Gulliver of you. Yeah.
You've got like the Chaos Gremlin, the oddly calm one, the soon-to-be Chaos Gremlin.
I feel like I should put an apron on to be like a nursery school.
Yeah.
You've got like the bandana from like
Yeah.
Yuchien.
Well, it's from the Japanese kids show. Jangurupoke, Jangurupoke,
Jangurupoke,
Jangurupoke.
I don't need a
That's
babysitter,
cute.
Mom. God.
Well, I mean, thanks to our good friend Mr. Hartley, we do have some new people here. So, and including Maddie as well. So, Waku, Hugh, as you step out of the gloom of the monastery's interior, what does Amaris see? Waku.
Well, Waku, the first thing you would notice is he's wearing a skull on his head.
Just cause.
Just cause. Got a little
Fashion.
red gem stuck in the middle of it. And he's got kind of bone tattoos and kind of morbid accessories strewn across his body as he walks out. It's like, he's very short, red kobold as he walks out and goes, "Hi. Hello. Person."
Does he pop a little curtsy? Your Highness.
He does
It's
not.
Amaris, Walker.
He does not respect nobility. He respects undead.
I was about to say. This, the last thing that Walker respected was the dead body of a dragon.
Sorry, he might be nicer to you if you were dead.
I
Rather
don't.
not do that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Her choice.
I respect the draconic and the powerful. I don't know if she's powerful yet, and she's very clearly not draconic. So
I bet I could steal that gem off your forehead.
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
He might kill you if you try.
And I will transfer his disadvantage crystal to you.
Oh, okay.
No. It's not a manifestation in game of the disadvantage
It would be so funny if it was, though.
Especially
It
with
would.
his newly found green dragon stuff going on. I'd really
I'm just
not
saying.
like to see any more people melt today.
I'm just saying I could. You said you don't know if I'm powerful. Well, depend on power. Depends on what you want. Depends on what it is that you consider powerful. I
Hugh,
could steal
how-
that off of your forehead without you knowing. So,
Hugh, how
I
about
don't
you?
know- I don't know about
Stop the
that.
children swabbling.
Okay. So Hugh is he's a clean 8 feet tall Goliath, gray skin, and there are a couple of things that you definitely notice right away about him. One of them is his very bald head.
One, two.
Yep.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
And the other is the gaping chest window on his armor.
Hashtag,
Strategic titty window.
hashtag blame Emma.
okay, I was just making sure.
It's-
Is it a strategic titty window?
I mean,
Like,
it
that
is.
what
It
we
is
are?
a
Yeah.
1,000%.
Can you see stream? There's the character arts coming
It
by
is.
from time to time.
It's actually helped us out quite a bit. Believe it or not.
It actually,
It's
yeah,
a
no, it's been
tactical titty window.
strategic.
Yeah.
Tactical. Yeah.
Oh, it's a
Teen
tactical
titties.
titty window.
Yeah.
Hold on, love. What am I say this?
And one of the other things you notice about him is he has a hunting horn kind of hanging around his neck that seems a little girly for him to be wearing, for lack of better term. It's decorated. It was a gift from his mother for everybody that doesn't remember. So he's kind of
oh, I love him.
he has to bend down to get through the archway of the door because I don't think Arakaka are that tall either.
They are not.
So he
Actually, sorry. Is that...
hi. It was Amaris, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We did see your brother running around earlier today.
Is he dressed like a bird?
Yeah, so I wanted to ask
Yes.
about that. Is that a regular thing? Did you do that before you guys got here, or?
No. He
Okay,
thinks he's
alright.
one of the Aarakocra.
Oh, okay.
He thinks he's one.
It's- It's like his way of coping with the fact that we're the only people that are like people here. So he dresses like a bird.
Sure.
Makes him
Okay.
feel better,
But he may
especially when he's going to school. You know?
he may be coping a little too well because he just ran right past all of these people before.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Mm,
Yeah, that
gone
sounds
native.
about right.
Gone native.
Yeah, he's a
Well,
little
I'm-
native.
Definitely no therapist, so whatever you gotta do.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I told him.
Sorry, I forgot to
I'm-
mention. I'm a kobold that has wings.
That's true.
Yes.
vestigial
You have wings.
wings. I mean,
Yes.
proper useful wings.
Can you fly?
Sore spot.
Define fly.
Define fly.
Can I fall slowly?
Please.
Yeah.
Falling with
She
style.
leans forward and like behind Embra and is like, how do you define fly?
I cannot fly, I glide. I do not have the power to project myself into. At least now. I used to for a short while, but now I feel
Yeah.
quite weak.
But if he's asking me how do I define fly, how does he define fly? Like I'm confused. Isn't there only one way to fly?
Remember how we were just talking about covering for traumatic experience?
Oh! Oh!
That was
Sorry.
more Scarlet than Embra.
Sorry!
Joaquin is
but-
on his way to be a dragon.
Yes. I will be a dragon someday, as I am a great and powerful kobold.
Yes.
I will also just very quickly, because the art isn't technically fully accurate on Embra, the skin is a lot more ashy, and all of the markings are more like magma veins than they are.
So she looks like she's on fire. Like,
Like
underneath her
yeah,
skin.
no, like literally, like the eyes are a little bit glowy, like
Nice.
more like a quiet volcano vibe. I think is probably what I would iterate more.
Okay.
But yes. Also, I just saw the thingy and I'm like, oh no. Yes. I nod my head towards Hugh, and Amaris wishes to leave, I believe, with or assist us in our endeavor.
Josh Upsolint.
Woo!
Enjoy.
Nice.
Spicy.
Oh,
I am aggressively intelligent.
I mean, you're more than welcome. All due respect. How old are you?
Age is just a
I've-
number.
I
Yeah,
look
for
over
some-
and
In some ways, yes, but
There's a short
I-
window above, like, within which people don't say that.
right. So
And
the-
below that window and above that window, people say that.
the reason I ask is because I need to know how morally culpable I am if something happens to you. I am a guide by profession.
Okay, so age doesn't mean anything when I'm technically a queen or princess or whatever hierarchy you want to go with. I'm still in charge of a bunch of people and I still have to go make sure that I get back to where I need to be. So,
Do you have a waiver, Hugh?
No, there's no waiver, but this is definitely a point in Hugh's career where he starts thinking about writing one
and I what
and
is it?
seeking counsel.
I mean, I am 2 months. Is that an
Right.
issue?
older than her.
Okay, well, all right.
Just
now
they them. Just a heads up.
that
Oh,
Okay.
sorry.
You're good.
Sorry.
all right.
You're good,
Can of
you're good, you're good.
worms. I got it. Fine, whatever.
Age is. What are we asking about age in terms of like fantasy?
I think supernatural construction is a little different.
I would agree, but I don't want to beleaguer the point. Fine. Look, if you get killed, I did my best.
Ashara comes up to you, Amaris, and says, "Indeed, it is, I believe, time, as it were, for you to spread your wings, princess."
She doesn't have any of those.
Figuratively speaking.
I do live with a bunch of birds, so yes, that apt.
We speak with the aphorisms with which we are familiar. And she says familiar, she scritches Kai under the chin. Now. My feather. That was a good one. Yeah. Now.
Looks at Kai, does a big puff, like, because they're in my head, flying snakes. The scales are semi-feathery, right? Like they kind of transition in between.
I think, and if they're still wrapped around your neck when they do a fluff, there's like a little smoke ring goes up.
Little plume.
Yes, Amaris. These bold adventurers, with an O, Hugh, are headed to your ancestral home. Eventually, once they have helped us and ensured a safe roost for your brother, I suggest that you travel with them. And this little endeavor they're doing for us, that you get used to working together, fighting together, before you take on the challenges of everything that remains in your ancestral home.
So just so I understand this correctly, you're actually going to let me leave this time?
I told you.
Drag me kicking and screaming whenever I
There would
get
be a
outside.
right time and a right place.
I'm just making sure that you're not going to change your mind whenever I get outside and then, do the yank.
Well, once you've got a head start on me, there's not much I can do about it, is there?
True.
Now, all of you, get some rest. Get everything back where it's supposed to be. And your head's clear. And then you can head into the Nissi Wastes and root out this corruption that encroaches on our home. Yeah. 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 Walks away. Amaris, there's room in your royal quarters for visitors, if you so inclined.
They didn't give you a place to sleep yet, did they?
Negative.
No, but I've been sleeping in the jungle for the past couple of weeks, so it's not. I can find a place to sleep. Done it
They
before.
did, actually.
We've had a tent. It's.
So,
He's
would
very
you rather
warm.
sleep in a bed? It's probably
No.
going to be the last time that you get to sleep in one for a while.
That's alright.
Have you ever slept in a bed, Embra?
I
Yeah,
believe it
Ember,
was
speak for
hammocks.
yourself. My back is killing me.
I believe I slept in a hammock when we were at that one particular establishment in Fort Nyanzaru.
Okay, so this is like the one luxury that I get to continue to have, because I'm royal or whatever. But I think you'll like a bed, and I think it would
Alright.
do everybody good.
Alright. I do not find issue with that.
And I promise my knives will stay on my persons and not in anybody.
Hugh's eyes
I
narrow
hope
and
so.
he says, "Knives? Who let?"
Oh, they find themselves quite capable.
Fair enough.
So,
I'll take your word on this, Embra.
here in our
Mistake. Has been convinced that Waku is a wonderful and great and like kind and good TM person.
I've never done anything terrible.
You are
in front of you.
To Emperor, they are.
in the monastery here. We're in that main building with the tower maze on the front, and you're all on that porch out the front there. You go back in and up to that second floor again where you first met Ashara, through that other door that you didn't go through before, and that leads to that upper staircase. A few of the Arakocran monks kind of murmur a bit surprisedly that anyone's going through that door except the princess, or Ashara. And Amaris, you and your brother are housed in that smaller central building, with that the uppermost, most prestigious one being Ashara's, with the massive hole in the floor.
Yes.
Do we have any other business up here before we move?
We wanted to ask them about armor, remember? That was the reason that Ember walked away.
Okay. Well, you're all lodged together now, so have that chance.
It was asking about if there was anything we should keep in mind, right? Something like that? Sorry guys, my brain really ain't firing on every macrocosm there is. It was asking about, like, if there's anything we needed to know about the city, or things we need to
Someone
know.
agrees.
Yeah.
Sorry. You know.
For
the Venice. We love her.
Yeah, you see this building's similar, like as you glanced into ones lower down the cliff face, but it has been furnished for humans. And Amaris and her brother Na, is that Na? Yeah, Na. Na. Are based here. It is much finer than the others, as befits their royal status.
Mm-hmm.
And Waku, I'm just gonna put this out there,
Treasure.
quote unquote. Amaris has many beautiful trinkets. Silver brushes and mirrors, crystal perfume bottles, writing quills made from multicolored parrot feathers, jewels for braiding into her hair, necklaces and rings set with fiery Cholton opals and amber.
Your opals.
Quick, while she's not here, grab it.
Get.
Wisdom savings, right?
They can totally hear.
Listen, I can still hear everything. So let's be real here. Single mom, mind you. I have eyes in the back of my head. You steal something, she's stealing that gem off of that dragon skull. You the
Question is,
dwarf.
would you notice it gone?
Right, it's not
Her,
really-
yes.
No.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were saying would Waku because he can't see his own forehead.
Absolutely. It would
Yeah.
absolutely notice it
It'd be
gone,
like-
because it is functional.
Yes, true.
Right.
It may be functional for you, but you wouldn't know until you try to use it.
Depends. Are you attuned
Just
to it? It might be attuned to it, which would be a problem. Okay,
Let's
so
see.
you, one of the monasteries, Arakocra brings up bedding Amaris for the others, and Na is very excited about a sleepover.
I have to go down to the bottom.
Okay.
So I gotta sleep in the tent at the bottom of the mountain.
For why?
I have a thing I have to do in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Can you wake up and go and do it?
No, sorry, it's not in the morning. I do it at night, don't I? I do it before I take the long rest.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I have a thing I have to do at night.
Okay, you didn't
That's
tell
not,
me you had any medication that you needed to take.
It's essentially administering medication in a way.
Is it so you can become a dragon?
No.
Well, you mean you
have
did
a
say
headache.
that you were gonna
I'm gonna
be
become a dragon, but this is a separate issue.
Is
This is about.
I would like.
a zombie
my-
thing?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
He has to go cast Animate Dead on the zombies that he's controlling, otherwise they're gonna
they gone.
go
Right.
feral.
Understood.
Yeah, got it. Yeah. Fair enough.
So, just
Which
for
he
Maddie.
did not say.
Not for my character. Hello, thank you.
Hello, doggo.
Hello.
This is my time, not
Dinosaur.
your time.
Dinosaur
My-
attack.
Dinosaur attack.
My time, not yours. Chill. For Maddie's information,
No.
stop. I'm trying to ask questions. Your brother's supposed to deal with you getting like this. Did you just say that you have zombies that you control? That you have to. This is I just need to know because
Yeah.
Okay, cool. We're gonna continue to think that she's gonna continue to think that you're just turning into a dragon, but do
Yeah.
you go. I just wanted. I wanted to know what was going on. I was confused.
Waku, the great and powerful kobold necromancer.
Okay, cool.
But actually a warlock.
Warlock's not a class. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry, necromancer isn't a class.
There we go.
No, yeah.
Necromancer is more of a title and a list
Fair.
of things that you can do.
Fair.
Which Waku?
In wizard necromancers, isn't that kind of the thing? Like, is
It's a
that
school of magic.
okay? But there's still wizards and necromancy. You're a necromancer. Hold on. Are you romancing necks? Are you a romancer?
No, we're not playing vampire. We
That's all the
just talked about
Astarian
that.
stands.
Yeah.
Sure.
Necromancy is a school of magic. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and how you approach, what direction you approach said magic from, be it books or otherworldly entities.
Or undead adjacent entities,
Mhm.
Or a cool box you found inside a gas station bathroom.
Spoke to me.
Mhm.
Metaphorically and literally.
Yeah.
Metaphorically
I am
first, and then I opened it.
I'm concerned for your well-being.
No, sorry, that's real life. Don't worry about that. That's not.
Yeah. Yeah, that's not
Yes,
it. We don't have to worry about
concerned for your well-being.
that.
The statement still stands.
So yeah,
Statement stands.
Waku does have to go down to the bottom of the mountain.
Okay, I mean you
You are
can
gonna take forever.
you can clamber your way slowly back up again. Yeah, with your abilities, you wouldn't die, so we don't have to roll it out. Okay, so Raku disappears for a while to go and.
Hey, I gotta do something. And he just jumps out a window.
Oh, okay. Yep, that's a new thing that's
Waku!
happened.
Is that
I like. No.
I can glide. It's fine.
As you're like, I can glide. It's fine. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
He
He'll be
doesn't-
okay.
Oh, he doesn't
I just-
say. He doesn't say that because he's gone already.
Yeah. Hugh knows that he can glide though, so
Waku, the question
he'll,
is,
he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine. Yeah. Waku, the question is, once you're safely out of sight and hearing range from the monastery, do you attempt your breath weapon?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
It's like
It's like a cat with a
try,
head.
try that.
Yeah.
strafing attack. I've always wanted to do this.
Aww.
It tastes like acid.
What does acid taste like? Just burning?
It's just bio.
Is it
it's
like-
just bio.
Tastes
like
like
eating
acid.
a bug.
Have you never had
All me
acid?
goes, what is it? Is it just... Sorry, I don't know why, but it's like, is it bad kimchi kind of?
Ooh.
Yeah, like eating a bug or like licking a
Like
9
eating
volt
like a
battery.
bug by accident.
Okay, so necessary things are done, and the group of you may take the benefits of a long rest.
Whee!
Yeah, I love the benefits of a long rest.
I just got here. It doesn't benefit me.
Yep, all good.
Hey, look, tell Milo that
A long
I
rest
have the
leaves you
benefits
feeling
of a long rest. Please
rested.
tell the baby.
Okay, so
Going
the
ahead.
Dead Aussie Gamer as well. Look at all of our Antipodean friends coming on by.
The
How you doing,
mad
Derek?
lad.
Hello, beautiful.
Absolutely
himself.
a legendary Dead Aussie Gamer. Everyone, do check out their stuff.
doing?
Hope you had yourselves a fantastic session, my friend. How you doing, mates? Good to see you. Good to see you. We are
you're well.
about to set off into the jungles of Chult and into a supplement by Frictionless Dan. So we have a giveaway going on today. Please jump in, exclamation mark, enter in the chat and jump in on all of that good stuff. Thank you, Phantom, for those shout outs there. Exclamation mark, enter, and we'll give you can win the jungle adventure that we are about to embark upon once the day has refreshed itself. And you see that beautiful sunrise. You're facing the right way for the sunrise. Over the jungles of Chult.
Beautiful.
Cheers, Deck. Good to see you. Okay.
Never gets old.
Right? And I think quite rare to get it from this altitude. Yeah, so high up.
Yeah.
Really gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Really gorgeous view. Strange though, for some reason, like when Waku flew down to the bottom and tried to come back up, they started charging 2,000 yen for you to climb up. I don't know why.
Yeah, that tracks.
My heart.
Sorry, they just started charging money to climb Fuji to see the sunrise. Which is where
Wow.
that came from.
That's wild.
Fair though.
Yeah.
It cost us
Yeah.
a bunch to keep everything.
Alive.
Deal with all the trash.
Yep.
Right. Okay.
Not gonna lie, I'm real proud of that necromancer.
That was good.
Sorry, I'm just getting a work call here. Let me just answer that. Please
Yeah.
talk amongst
Your
yourselves.
call is
but
important to
but
us.
don't
Please hold.
Your
Don't-
call is important to
don't
us.
ask
Please
Matty.
continue to
Don't ask
hold.
Matty too much about Ormu because they won't be able to answer just yet. But other things, please do chat in character there. 2 seconds. Sorry.
What kind of bedding situation does Maris give everyone? Like, is it like pillows on the floor? Does Hugh actually have a bed big enough to support their back,
Nah.
given their height difference? Like,
Yes, because she's somebody that likes comfort. Like, not in the I have to laud it over you comfort, but it's the.
Yep.
I would actually imagine her space, so she doesn't actually use the bed. She has like a pillow fort where she has created like a nest of security in a corner that she just like a big giant pillow bed on the floor. But there's pillows everywhere. I would assume there's like the feather down beds or something like really
it's
cozy
just
that
stuffed with feathers that people have shed.
yes she learned how to sneak. Like, she's been here for a while, so she would sneak around and
Do you have
steal
like
everything.
do you have like a feather collection that you're like super proud of?
Yes, she does. It's in one of the books on her bookshelf that she has that she's just like,
Do you have like a character bio next to it? It's like, this was shed on this day by this butt in the middle of doing
I
X.
not like an entire bio, but like she would put like whose feather it is beside it.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
like, and it was there, but like this was Granny's, and this was the one that I stole too, so that I could give to my brother for his bird costume. Like, yeah, she's a
suppose
good
does your-
little big sister, you know.
But
she tries.
does the brother stay with you?
Not in my room, but like his room's like right next door. But he don't really stays with his friend, because birds. He likes to, you know, he doesn't like to sleep in a bed. He likes to be
In a
bird.
nest.
Hey, sorry about that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We've just discovered that Amaris totally has a feather collection.
Nice.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So, wait, Scarlet, do you technically have feathers?
No. Kai has feather scales. That in my head do shed, but they shed to ash, so I don't know if they're conducive to a feather collection. But Embra is like a dinosaur-y.
That's what I thought. She was dinosaur-y, but I remembered you saying the scales were kind of feather-like, so I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if...
so that's Kai. Kai's like I can send a pic in the Discord because you haven't seen it.
East.
But yes, no, feathery, kind of like because Embra's patron is a Quetzalcoatl, a Quatl, within the universe, it's basically a feathered drag kind of vibe. So
Okay, got it.
Yep. Now, in terms of Omu, what questions would we have to ask us?
Go ask
The
the DM who knows what.
So,
DM
welcome into the man himself, Frictionless Dan. Hello.
Hey.
Yes. At some point, yes, Dan, but no time soon, I don't think. Humblewood is next on the cards, with exciting guests currently being confirmed. Three confirmed, one more to get into the books. Everyone jump in on the cool, amazing giveaway today of Frictionless Dan's work and check out all their amazing stuff. Yeah. So, yes, I think like Amaris doesn't know an awful lot because I think it was when you were pretty young that that whole thing happened.
I'm looking at my notes, and what I'm feeling about Omu is where is it? How do we get there? And that's about
And if there's
what we're
any
looking for.
curses or things that we need to keep an eye out for, that sort of thing too, right?
Some keys.
Temple traps? Question mark.
And Amaris would not know anything about that. Sorry. The royal family left and scattered. The royals, the aristocratic society and the upper classes of Omu scattered throughout when the place fell into ruin, and some of them would have gone to Umbala because you remember you found the records there that they had taken in refugees from other places. But the let's see, Amaris's grandmother was the final ruler.
That we did know.
Let's have a look here.
While we look.
Yes.
How goes the zombification?
Well, now that he's back, because we've had the long rest. Hey, here.
Yeah.
So, I used to hang out with some not great people.
Okay.
So, I'm kind of familiar with how not great people think. Have we considered that the Arakocra really like the boy, and this is an elaborate way to get her out of the picture?
I think, in more practical terms, if anybody's gonna save the city of Omu, and Hugh watches her brother flap by in his suit, I don't think it's gonna be that one.
I don't think we're talking about saving the city of Omo. I think we're talking about who can they control that has the claim. You know, like
Well,
who thinks
okay.
he's the bird guy.
Let me put it to you a different way. Anything that would be worth anything is still probably in the city. Especially if it's teeming with all sorts of goblins and ghouls and whatever.
Spooky, scary skeleton. Yeah.
Would you think we have a better chance of scoring some of that loot if we are there with the current ruler? Or not?
I'm not saying should we. You know, I'm not debating that. I'm just saying, like, what if the Aragog are actually good people?
Well, they let me sleep in a bed.
10 points to Gryffindor.
They gave us
Technically,
some
that was
food.
me, and that was a Hufflepuff. Thank you.
As far as I'm concerned, they've got to be pretty good people. And Grandma's nice, and they're gonna let us fly.
Wait, you guys
That's
get to
true.
fly?
You will too.
Well,
if you're
not
coming
yet.
with.
Also, you too. Yeah.
Sweet.
Oh, I thought this was a private conversation.
Sorry. I mean, I do have 20 in Wiz right now, so.
Hugh might have yelled
Just
that last
spoken loud.
part out of
Mars
excitement.
would have just clued in whenever the flying got brought up, and she would wait. You guys
Bork?
Yeah, like what?
Bork?
Yeah.
Sure.
So that's my concern.
I don't think we have anything to be worried about. I don't think they would be that duplicitous.
Been a lot of duplicitous people in my time. Okay, better safe than sorry. So.
I believe that. I do believe that. Trust me. Listen, I'll patch up my armor if I'm found to be a liar.
I'm
How about
saying this
that?
for this whole flying thing. Don't go first.
Fair enough.
Okay. So you talk amongst yourselves and finally lay down to rest after a fairly arduous day. Amaris, I don't think... I mean, luckily you don't need too much of the benefits of a long rest because I don't think you sleep too well, knowing that you're finally going to be able to head off on adventures.
Oh no, she's like tucked in her pillow bed, but then also like ends up climbing up the walls and like hanging, because like she has like a gymnast like kind of spread, so like she has a bar that she just kind of hangs from and just twirls her knives while she's hanging from the ceiling and then flipping and then climbing again and dart like a dartboard, so she's doing it from upside down, throwing the darts. So she waits till everybody's actually asleep before she starts throwing them.
I think
So
Embra's
she doesn't
passive
disturb
is too
everybody
high at
else's
this point.
sleep.
I think Embra's passive is too high, but their eyes just open and just watch the darts while being completely still. Just
She's
like,
a
yes.
child. Like she's like I don't know if this is allowed, but in my brain she's like 16, 17. Like she's not great.
She's older,
I think-
but I don't remember
I
how
think-
old.
Older, but like developmentally, like being hidden away
Yeah.
in the monastery here,
Mm.
basically. Yeah.
Yeah, like in my head she acts like a teenager just because that's the experience she gets to have.
Sure.
She-
Mm.
Okay. Sorry, just to as a reminder myself, we got like an hour from now, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just realized very quickly that the silver hairbrush is the first hairbrush that Ember's ever seen, because Hugh doesn't use one. Waku doesn't use one.
Nope.
Fair.
like Waymack didn't use one either. Just like is so confused about why someone put fur on a paddle and then is using it on their own fur. Like it does not compute. What is a hairbrush if not hair on hair?
Fair.
Fair.
Feels good on the scales.
Fair, dude.
All I'm saying.
I mean, you
Does
see,
it?
turtles have nerve endings in their scoots, so.
Yeah, that's like the little shimmy they do with toothbrushes.
mm.
Same with alligators and crocodiles. They get so excited, just like yes, brushes. But yeah, sorry, sorry. Just like that visual was so powerful just then.
Absolutely. Nice and Bridget, yeah. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Thank you for the Little Mermaid reference.
Now, the next day. That resplendent sunrise enjoyed by the early risers of the group. You are given the provisions that you will require and clamber, glide, make your way down the rickety walkways and steps to the base of the cliff and head the short journey, about 2-3 hours walk to the southeast towards the edge of those Nisi wastes. Oh, Phantom, thanks for the gift sub for Matty there. Who gets the spin of the wheel? Now let me find some cool Sirenscape vibes.
Cool. Sirenscape vibes, damn.
Sirenscape vibes. Da, 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 da. 103 gift subs. Thank you, Phantom. Amazing.
Wow.
Holy moly!
Whoa. Big
Not
hearts.
right now. Pixie 2, thank you. Hey, friendly
Big
monster.
heights.
We like friendly monsters. Chult, unfortunately, has lots of unfriendly monsters. But the chat.
This is true.
Chult has unfriendly monsters. Chat has friendly monsters. There you go. Important distinction. Okay, so I think. Can they go? I guess does that go to Hugh and I? Right, Hugh and I are the only ones who haven't had a spin yet.
Yeah, so far.
Let's keep things even keel here. So Hugh, enjoy. Oops, all intelligence. You too.
Ah!
Finally, you can make those survival checks.
Yeah, God.
Survival's wisdom.
Oh damn it!
Nature.
Yeah.
Nature, no, nature. And oops, all intelligence. I think the wheel's stuck. Oops, intelligence for me as well.
There's some real smart people out here today.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Smart and wise.
Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Terrafolk attack, no.
Excuse me.
I'm just looking at sound sets here. Sorry,
Oh, I see.
Oh.
excuse me.
I was so confused. I was like, what did I do?
Celestial Warlock. Tried playing Tomb of Annihilation twice, but both times the DM needed to quit. Oh no! Sorry to hear that, friendly monster.
Aw.
I'm hanging in there, despite this bunch of reprobates. Which I can only make that joke because it's fundamentally not true. Okay.
Cough.
Goblin attack.
Goblin
Skeletons attack. Simian attack. Dino attacking the boat. No, don't need that one.
Rah, 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 rah.
Okay, I think I'm looking at the wrong one.
If we get Dino attacking,
Plesiosaur?
I'm gonna be real confused. Where's the
Plesiosaur.
Do you think? I don't think Sirenscape has looked at the map. It's called the sounds area.
Oh wait, there's a hype train?
Tomb of yeah. Hope. Tomb
guys.
of Annihilation, exploring the island. It's not an island, Sirenscape. It's a peninsula.
5 right now? We're level 5, right?
Hope. You're level 5.
Yes.
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 There,
It's been-
there
we've been-
are metaphorical islands to be discussed. It is
True.
An island of civilization in an endless sea of vegetation.
Yeah. Friendly Monster, they are about to do one little side quest here for the Aarakocra monks at Kursabal, and then they will be given the ability to fly across the trees and down to the lost city of Ormu and head into that in-game stuff. Absolutely reject. Okay, so Amaris, it's hot and sticky and unpleasant down here compared to up in the monastery, with the beautiful winds coming in off the ocean, which is a rather harsh realization. But
she does one of these like tugs because it's sticking to her. So she's like, "Is it like this all the time?"
Yeah.
Yes,
Indeed.
unrelentingly.
Always.
Why?
Here's some bug spray.
It's something to do with, I believe, its place in the ocean. At least that's what I've come to understand. Or perhaps it's something to do with the volcanoes.
A little bit of column
volcanoes?
A,
Yes.
a little bit of column B.
yeah,
There was
Amaris, you had
also-
a very like directional view of Chult. Just that only Kursabal to the coast is all you could see.
There's
Yeah.
volcanoes.
Yes. And they are very, very warm.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what the book said. But
Yes.
okay. I really need to get out more.
Well, here's your opportunity. Now, as you make
Yep.
the journey, you find yourselves approaching that blighted area of the jungle. And as you get closer, I think this one's a bit jolly. Hang on.
We need tense exploration music, sir.
We need swamp music. That's what we need.
Extra
Give me
sticky layers.
the Shrek sound.
No, you know what,
What
it
are you
makes me think
doing?
of?
Pixie, what?
Have you guys seen Avatar: The Last Airbender? Or Legends of
Have
Korra?
I seen?
Yeah. The guy in the swamp.
The incredulous. Yes. Oh yeah, Hugh. Actually, I think
Yeah.
his name is Hugh.
I think it is Hugh. Yeah.
I think you
It was
guys.
a swamp bender.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. But on your journey here into the Misty Waste, you do go past a young boy trying to rescue his horse. Now,
Oh, could you? Atreyu.
sorry.
The face. The face.
Artax, right?
Oh, sir.
I
You
apologize.
think I'm a menace right now? Just wait for Candlekeep whenever I am on point for all of my pop culture
Yeah.
references.
I was right. Artax.
Artax?
Artax, is it?
Yeah, it's
That's the name. Artax is the horse, yeah.
Ah,
There you go.
so did it.
Okay. Now, as you approach the Misty Wastes, the land ahead is a thick bog. The jungle flora gives way to hunched, vine-covered, rotten trees and the smell of swamp. The cacophonous sounds of animals seems to die off with every passing step into this land as you enter this rather unpleasant section of Chult. Sorry, I'm just
Oh boy.
removing. I think we'll keep the frogs.
Yeah.
ribbit, 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 ribbit.
I was just trying to find which one was the birds. Trying to get rid of the burbs.
They be loud.
And
Ain't no burbs.
and thus we were joined by three shuffling humanoid-shaped things.
Ah,
Yes.
there they are.
Amaris, yeah, there are. There are undead. Just keeping at a respectful distance, just shambling through the trees.
What the fuck is that?
Don't worry about them. That's okay. Ignore that.
Yes. There they are.
No. What?
They won't bother you.
They won't. That's fine.
I'm
That
sure it's a
didn't
little
answer
jarring,
my
but
question.
oh, they're zombies.
Yes.
Why do we have zombies following us?
Because the
Because the Waku is great and powerful.
Yeah.
yes, that's the answer.
It's part of
You-
the spiel.
look,
every single
you
time,
have
whatever a
subjects.
spiel is.
He has subjects.
That's a good explanation. I like that.
They're dead.
And
Undead.
subject is subjective.
Yeah.
Ember is oddly cool with this. Because they are so used to, it's like, oh, this is normal, right? Everyone,
just what
there's
people
at least,
do.
it's just what people like who have necromantic powers have zombies. That's right. That's normal.
It's what people around here do.
Yeah, like
It's
the thing is,
a regional
Emperor's-
aspect.
like Ember has encountered the city.
Regional.
Ember has encountered the city, and the only other necromancer they've met also had zombies. So like, this is normal as far as they know.
That's a good way to look at it.
Have I ever seen zombies, Phoenix?
I
Do any
don't
of
know.
their
No,
Krokra have?
they wouldn't have.
Yeah, didn't think so.
climbed-
This is
climbed up
weird. This is fucking weird. She's not a fan.
These are zombies.
I do believe you will be more of a fan once they're saving lives.
Yeah. They tend to help.
Mm.
That's why I keep them around.
In more ways than you might think. You know, the rotting smell does tend to draw some of the bugs away from us. So
It's true.
Now,
So,
so
yeah,
go for
still not on board with this.
it.
Carry on.
Amaris,
Yeah.
as we welcome you to the group, could you roll me a d20, please, for the first day as you travel into the wastes?
oh yeah.
No, because I don't know what it's for. D20.
Let's see if anything stumbles your way.
10.
A 10, okay.
Safe.
Everyone, the first journey, whilst you see these nasty, rotten trees with the kind of limp mould and kind of soggy ferns hanging from them, and you uncomfortably splash through the wet ground with its brackish sheen on the surface of the water. You do not encounter any unpleasant local
Unpleasant.
phenomena.
We ourselves are the foreign.
Indeed.
We are the danger.
Sorry, guys, let me just do this a second. Soundscape started messing around with their servers again. It was going so well.
Yeah, I got a gateway timeout on my end.
Really?
It's still
Yeah.
okay for
I
me.
think- I think this kind of time of day, most people aren't playing too much, so. But yes, regardless of when they are not doing server stuff, they are fabulous, and you should check them out. Lots of very cool sounds for Tomb of Annihilation.
Amongst other licensed
Yes,
D&D
Yeah,
and
lots of-
Pathfinder and Cthulhu.
official stuff. Yeah, the speaking as Frictionless Dan was saying there before, the Eve of Ruin, the new Vecna-based adventure. I think Soundscape is primed and ready to jump into that.
Oh, that
Sorry,
must
it's
explain
hard to say.
the new Dead by Daylight killer.
Yes.
Is Vecna.
Yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
obviously. We got Vecna. Come on.
Okay.
And the playthrough looks really, really cool, and there's spells, and there's mimics,
Yeah.
and a dungeon, and
Yeah,
a
we
map.
added a bunch of new mechanics to the game for the Vecna edition.
Okay.
It's,
I made a tactical mistake.
Uh-oh.
you did.
I was like,
You did.
the buttons inside Sirenscape weren't working, so I was like, okay, I'll just do a refresh and do a hard reset. Now I also have the bad gateway thing, Colby. So
Oh
Well,
no.
I can't.
Yes, we has no Sirenscape.
So sorry,
He
folks.
teased
Sirenscape.
what he sees.
Yeah, just enjoy our dulcet tones.
Yeah,
you know.
absolutely.
All right. So, somebody add them on Twitter, as it should still be called.
Yeah.
Okay. I shall occasionally try to refresh. Right. So, I should give them crap on their podcast on Thursday. Now, it's great. They're chatting about the Fallout TV series episode by episode. It's good times.
Ah.
Good times. Good times. So, yeah, right, Phantom. The new D&D releases are going to be focused on Greyhawk instead of the Forgotten Realms. I saw that. We will still be over here in the Forgotten Realms because we like it. finally be forgotten. Maybe. We shall see. Okay, so friends, as we said, yes, the first day goes by without incident, and you are able to enjoy a damp but peaceful night's camp. Hugh, as you embark on the second day.
All right. D20.
Oh, I came back.
A 4.
Okay. Another uneventful day.
Yeah.
What is going on?
Uh-oh.
Building to actual stuff.
Well, no, I was just saving the best for last because it is a 3-day journey before we get to something that we're looking for here. And on the third and final day, with your disadvantage crystal, please roll twice and take the higher.
Oh, boy.
A 5 and a 10.
Oh,
So it's-
God damn it. It's a 16 plus. No.
Awkward silence as I totally will not say what I rolled.
Yes, well, save
What'd
that,
you
save
roll,
that one.
Scarlet?
Save that one for the.
No, it doesn't count.
She
I
rolled a
wasn't called upon.
22.
Came back. Welcome back, Jungle Sounds.
22.
22.
I mean, it's a 20-sided dice, but
Yeah,
not
that's
sure how.
some-
Sometimes the fate plays tricks on our eyes and stuff.
Sometimes. Okay, there we go. We got our bugs back.
Bugs.
Bugs back. Welcome back, bugs.
Bugs.
Okay, so yeah, as you managed to, I think that's Hugh's, nature checks there. Clearly, working wonders, and allowing you to avoid any of the nasty things. I will say, the just for flavor. Let's flavor these days here. Amaris, could you roll me a d6, please?
4. 6.
Just to see.
No,
let's say
a
you find
1.
them but manage to avoid. Okay.
A 1.
So yes, Amaris, you are introduced to the terrors and dangers of the surface world down from your lofty perch. As you set up camp for that first night, there is a slight rustling sound of the person that's on watch, and you all have your sleep briefly interrupted as you grab burning branches from the fire and fight back the assassin vines that were slowly creeping into the camp
Ooh.
to strangle you in your sleep.
Yucky.
No, rude. No, thank
Why?
Hugh, a d6 for the second day, please.
Yeah, you got it. This will be fun. Also a 4.
A 4. Okay. You, on your second day, come across a preserved artifact. Scarlet, if you give me a d6, please. 2. Okay. Amongst the bleached white bones of a unfortunate adventurer, you find the mouldering leathers of armor and luggage, but nestled among them, still intact and usable, you discover a knife made from a T-Rex's claw.
Oh, dino knife.
Yeah.
That's cool. Lift up, I suppose, with my innate survival naturey stuff. Go, claw.
Amaris is
And
like,
then look-
thank you, subject. I should take that. Loyal subject.
It's like I
You're loyal.
literally lifted up in general, being like, claw to anyone.
Can I has?
And certainly, I do not use knives very often, if at all.
Yeah, I don't need it.
Hugh, you reckon this would be worth about 80 gold pieces
I only have a use for it to sell.
in Fort Lions Island? Don't tell Waku. Okay, now.
Is it
Speaking
treasure?
of Waku, Waku, could you also roll me a d6
A 5.
for the third day? Okay, a 5. Okay, I need a d4 as well, please, Waku.
A 3.
Thank you. Okay. You, as you're making your way, Hugh, through this third encounter, discover a patch. This actually makes a little sense, actually. Nice. The dice know. You stumble upon a patch of, it looks like the jungle's kind of, you know how like rust like bleaches the color of the water, like puddles and like standing water around it, like there's that kind of reddish
Yeah.
color. You see sections of the swamp that you haven't seen before. You haven't seen this particular coloring before, and you're curious about it. Strange variety of mold, you would say.
Oh.
Actually, no, there is a chance. Please make me a nature check.
Yeah.
I am currently very smart. I want you to know.
Yes, lots of people know about
I
nature right
am
now.
as well.
I'm going by experience. I say Hugh would be the only one with a chance, really.
Nature. Let's roll it. That's gonna be a 24. So.
Hell yeah!
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I guess it would be a plus 5, which would mean a 21.
Nice. So, Hugh, you have, like I said, you've never seen the like of this, but you have heard tales of it in certain dark, damp corners of the jungle. This is russet mold, and you try to shout out a warning, knowing that it will poof out a cloud of spores if you get too close. But Amaris, curious about all the new things in this whole new world that they have come across. You, Amaris, go walking over, and before Hugh, you can shout out, there is a woof of spores. Now, Hugh, normally that would have the victim coughing and spluttering as they take poison damage and start to sprout mold on themselves as it would grow and try to encompass this new food source that has wandered by.
Okay.
And you know that if the victim, this food source, dies as a result of the russet mold, from the corpse would spring forth, perhaps not the way that Waku would reuse such a resource, but a source of life nonetheless, as russet mold is what causes the creation of veggie pygmies.
Veggie pygmies.
Yes.
What's
And-
a veggie pygmy?
When a creature, a
Don't
beast,
think about
giant or humanoid, is reduced to 0 hit points by the mold poison.
I
Then
remember these.
24 hours later, a small corpse will produce 1 Budgie Pygmy, 2 from a medium, 4 from a large, 8
Oh
from a
my God.
huge, 16 from a gargantuan corpse.
I don't like that at all. That seems like a waste.
Now,
What a perfectly good corpse. How could you?
Now, the good news is, Amaris is not coughing and spluttering. As I, on my spin of the wheel, also got, all intelligence. And Amaris, you are engulfed in a little version of spores that I'm familiar with from our adventures in the Underdark and the Myconids, as you are engulfed by a cloud of rapport spores, Amaris. And you hear a voice in your mind. Oh. Hello? This is not often we have folks wandering by through here. Pleasure. Russet's the name. It's nice to meet you.
The fuck?
Oh, language, youngster.
Looking.
You can just hear this voice in your mind. And Embrawacko and Hugh do not hear this. You just see Amaris just like...
Oh
and
my God.
You assume that explanation was in result to the spores,
Yep.
yeah?
Could you guys hear? There's somebody talking in my head. It's not supposed to be talking in my head, but somebody is talking in my head.
Oh, of course, manners. May I have the honor of addressing whoever is passing by?
Who are you? You said Russet, right?
Yes, pleasure.
Don't listen to whatever it says. If it offers any deals,
How are you talking to me? I don't understand. What is going on?
The spores which you so graciously inhaled and infected your physique with have allowed me the ability to communicate telepathically into your mind. It is a very
How long is
complicated
this going to
process.
How long is this going to take?
If you would like me to leave you alone, I will shut up and be about my business.
No, just... Are you a good guy or a bad guy or an indifferent guy?
I do believe the various philosophies on what is right and wrong in this world have yet to permeate this deep into this languid pool of fetid water I find myself in, and you have also come stumbling into. Perhaps we could take a moment to debate the various...
You're a philosopher.
Philosopher, yes. Philosopher.
Philosopher. So if I stay here
Yes.
and we debate the good and the bad, the ugly, all that good stuff, you know,
What a delight that would be.
how long do you stay in my head? Are you there all the time, or are you just here while I'm standing here? Like, what's the deal here? Am I gonna die? I'm too young to die.
Oh, no, goodness, no. Why would I destroy such a fine conversationalist?
I think that's the first time somebody's ever said that to me.
Oh, well. Apologies that you have not found anyone worthy of your intellect. I too
Okay.
have had similar problem. I have attempted to speak to various passing wildlife, but it was always leaving in a hurry. This is not a good place. I am waiting for a decent wind to whip up these stagnant waters and flush me into greener pastures.
Oh.
I can.
It's like, oh, if you would like to invite your friends, I could imbue them with a similar ability to converse.
Well, do you want to stay here, or do you not want to stay here? Like, what's the dealio here, buddy?
Oh, I yearn for for more interesting company. Well,
Well,
there's not much around here.
so not much around here. What if? So hear me out.
Yes.
The thought process.
Okay. Pontificate away.
What if I stuck your spores in my bag and took you on the adventure?
The spores are a mere form of communication. It is more my physical being that I would rather be able to, move further afield,
Well,
broaden one's horizons.
Where's your physical?
I said don't agree to anything that it tries to offer you.
He didn't offer me anything. He said he wants to
You're gonna take what he wants, and he didn't even offer you anything.
He didn't do anything. Shut
Yes.
your shit.
Despite his intelligence, he has no concept of time in the the slices that humanoids split it up into. So he's like, in my experience, the ability to communicate lasts about a sixth or a seventh of the time the sun takes to traverse said tree line to yonder one.
It's like an hour.
That's what I thought, and I'm like, am I smart enough to understand what he's telling me?
The only passage of time that they're aware of is like when the sun goes above the trees over there and then disappears behind the trees over there.
Okay, so you could only talk to me for like an hour. Okay, cool. You didn't answer my question. Where is your body?
Oh, it is the kind of reddish film across the body of water currently lapping around your ankles.
That's your
I
body.
I apologize for any undue transgressions against your own personal bubble this might involve, but you did step in.
Kind of feel bad that I'm stepping in you right now.
No.
That feels really
Doesn't
weird.
bother me at all. No. I'm very adaptable to various
So,
confirmations of the physical shape and size.
we could take the stuff
Yes.
with us.
Yes.
Would you be okay with that? Would you consent to that? Like, is that a...
I mean, if you had some sort of receptacle within which I could travel, that would be wonderful. Yes.
But are you going to be able to talk to me the whole time or not? Like, how...
I mean, if with your consent, I would refresh this means of communication, that we might continue our discourse.
Phoenix, the thing that you gave her, doesn't it also talk in her brain?
On occasion.
Okay. Just
So
making
yes,
sure.
you are
Just making sure.
surprised.
Yeah, it didn't sound like the regular voice that she's used to hearing, and she was kind of confused. So
Yeah, you thought that voice was like playing a trick on you for a moment.
yeah, she wasn't normal, and he's not exactly known to be
And it has
great.
Russet has found other people to talk to because Rapport scores work on anything with intelligence of 2 or higher, so has been able to talk to with beasts and things as well. Actually, would be a good way to talk with beasts and things. That it could be a translator.
Sometimes I'm smart, Phoenix. I think you forget this.
No, I'm just saying it aloud as I realised it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just. Can I have a bottle in my inventory, like a little?
Yeah, of course.
Cool, thanks. I want to know if my mage hand would be able to help me collect this, because I feel like it would be better to
Right.
pour.
Yeah, your mage hand could hold the bottle and scoop.
Yeah.
And you hear Russet in your voice. It's like, And I want to make it perfectly clear that no is a perfectly acceptable answer. But should you or any of your companions be disposable, I do tend to feed upon physical forms.
So no, my companions are not disposable. You cannot eat them.
Noted. I shall
Not them.
keep that in mind.
Not with that
But
attitude.
I might have do you eat a lot or do you eat a little bit?
Oh no, just one. It depends if I want to grow and expand and bring forth
So
those
if we wanted
funny
to
little
keep you
friends.
So if we wanted to keep you in this little place for now while we're transporting you around, you wouldn't need a lot to survive, right?
Oh no. And
Hey, walkthrough, can we have some of your zombie bits whenever my little forest friend needs to eat something? He only needs a little bit.
All right, so
And
I said
right
don't
now.
make any deals with the thing inside, and now you're asking, oh, we can give him the zombies. What are you even talking to?
What's going
It's-
on?
His name is Russet, and he can talk to people. Like he's really smart. But also he wanted to eat you guys, and I told him no. So unless you feel more comfortable with me telling him that he can eat you, can I
I'm
have a
looking over
zombie
to
finger?
Hugh.
Have we considered secret option number should be number 1, frankly. Leave it where it is, walk away.
Why would I do that?
We don't make deals with things.
I didn't make a
These
deal.
things are
Invade our
really
mind.
dangerous.
As you say that, I think that Embra looks at you. It's like, but didn't you make a deal with?
No.
And like doesn't actually say much out loud. Like not saying out loud, but like remembering the heart of Tao and what happened there. Just like, but you made a deal with.
I didn't make any deals with anything that invaded my mind, ever. Except that one time, and you guys weren't around for that.
What is
And you
with Granny now, right?
She didn't invade my mind.
She did. She went through your brain.
She's spoken in your dreams several times.
I completely. I opened that door. You know, she knocked. I said, "Come
True.
come on in, Granny.
True.
Let's have a chat."
Yeah, the deal was made before any dreams were had. Hey,
The
Gustavo.
But
only time I've
but-
had an entity invade my mind, and I agreed to it. It didn't come out very well.
You don't have people that just normally talk in your brain all the time?
You
We're
do?
gonna
No.
have to come back to that one.
Dear lady, any form of game or anything would do. It's just if
Okay, so you could do like a squirrel or something. Like any like
absolutely.
we'll just
Squirrel. For it is a squirrel nearby.
like does it have to be alive or does it have to be dead or like what's the deal?
no, just to have the physical matter to ingest.
Okay, so it could be dead. Okay, cool. So
Do you not also partake of flesh from time to time?
Did they?
technically,
No,
but
similar.
it's cooked. Like I don't eat things that are just dead.
Oh, but then think of me as a time-saving companion. Don't need the similar attention to preparation of the digestibles. Your large
Cool.
friend there seems like a capable hunter, built for the chase.
Hughes has just had his head in his hands this entire time, watching.
He had high hopes for this
A mess.
newest member.
She is a child who just got put out into the big wide world for the first time.
And on the third day met a talking plant.
Enjoy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the chaos.
It's also the wheel's fault for rolling intelligence.
Ah,
I was curious
think-
which random encounter you were going to come across first.
these things happen.
He's not
Oh,
bad.
boy.
He just wants to travel. Which, let's be real. Think about it. All I want to do is travel. So if I can help somebody with just putting them in a little bottle and carrying them around with me, and they're not
If
going to
you-
hurt anything.
All of me goes, if you're willing to take the responsibility of their care, like it's like
Feed
like
it,
somebody
walk it
adopting
twice
a
day.
pet.
Yeah.
I think that this is our we've been outside the monastery for less than a week. I think it might not be a great idea to adopt the first thing that talks in our minds.
You
It's
know,
not the first thing that's talked in my mind.
that
do you
is
mean it's
a
not the
little bit
first thing?
more concerning. What?
Is
I am
there
even more
something else that
concerned. So
talks in
the
your
second
mind?
thing that talks in your mind.
Yeah, the monks called it your imaginary friend and ours.
They did
The
what?
Aarakocra referred to it to you as your
Oh.
imaginary friend.
Oh, yes, yes.
What imaginary friend now?
I mean, you seem young, but not that young.
It's not... Okay, they tell me it's an imaginary friend because they can't hear the voice and they think I'm just crazy, but I'm not. And she's like, points to the pendant thing that she's wearing.
Here to elaborate?
Yes,
Yes. What does it say?
it is a pendant around your neck.
Yes.
Yep.
I put the pendant on and that's when it started talking to me.
Do you tell them
When did-
the origins of that mouse?
No, absolutely not.
What does it say?
Yeah, is it? Are we talking
Is
like
it asking
a?
to kill us all situation?
Yeah, is it-
Or-
No, it's not. Well,
Mostly, I mean, this is mostly responsible for your dreams of returning to your throne and those kind of goals and ambitions there.
nothing bad. And this one isn't saying anything bad either. So I'm going to put it in the bottle, and I'm going to take it with me, and I'll make sure that it gets its food. But it didn't ask me for anything, and it didn't tell me I had to do something for it. I offered. Like a kind human being.
Didn't it ask you to put it in a bottle?
No, it didn't. It just said, I would really like to go other places. And I said, hey, can you do this?
All right. I see no issue personally.
Okay, I'm gonna be very clear.
Mm-hmm.
We can't
It can't
do
come
it.
in the city.
We could leave
Go
him
back
outside.
to port. The port guards here have a very strict policy on this particular organism.
Okay.
So you'll have to store it somewhere, but just don't get it on me, and we'll be on our
Well,
way.
that's why I was going to use the mage hand.
Yes. Let's...
That way it doesn't actually get upon anybody other than me, and it's kind of in my brain for like an hour, so...
Sure. Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
On the topic, dear lady, permission to refresh the ability to communicate when it seems to peter out.
Can you do it any time? Like, if I consent to it now, does that mean that you can do it anytime, or is it that you have to ask for consent every time?
I can't ask for consent without doing it.
I can't believe we're having a
That's why I'm
legalese
asking now.
conversation with Mold
Having a
right now.
conversation with a mold.
I consent to you re-upping it one time, but you have to ask each time, because I may not be able to take them. Like, I may not be able to process what you
Okay,
remember.
shrewd. Okay.
Understood. How about this? The container that I am to have as my purveyance appears to have some sort of fastening device atop its aperture. Perhaps the release of said aperture, when you are not clearly holding food, could be a invitation to instigate conversation?
Yes. I like that plan.
So,
So
to be
when
clear,
the topper is off,
when you
we can
release
talk.
the fastening,
Yep.
but you are holding food, I shall just consume my intake of nutrients and the like. And when you release the fastening without any clear food, that is an invitation to conversation.
Yes.
Ah, Splendid.
How often do you need to eat? Once a day, once a week? How often? Just so that I can make sure that you get your.
When you settle down in the dark times, then perhaps you might share your evening's fare.
Once a day. Got it.
Splendid. I look forward to our adventures and continued discourse.
Yeah, there was a lot of discourse about you. That was weird.
What? Just.
It's
I think at this point Emperor's now leaned to Waku and it goes, is this what happens when someone speaks in your head? Do I look like this when Sahar and Baza impact their wisdom onto me?
Yeah, Hugh. I hope Hugh's not feeling lonely.
yeah, he's,
Talking his
yeah. He was the only one who doesn't have like a pact giver, a god. I have 3 children.
Bestie.
This is a bit more than usual.
True.
Okay, so that is where you find yourselves on that third day, and with a little jar of russet in tow, you continue to make your way towards the center of the Sea Wastes and find a final campsite.
Yeah. God, it could be so much worse.
What an ominous phrase.
I'm
Final campsite.
I mean, before you reach where you're trying to
Yeah,
head to.
just imagine you're playing a game, John, and like you
Yeah.
get to a map area, and
That's
the
a
name
point
of
of
that
no
map
return
is
flag.
Final Campsite.
Yeah, that is a point of no return flag.
Yep.
Okay. Well, you leave your final campsite and continue on your journey. And it is a short time into the morning on this final day. This seems to be the label I've gone with. And you start to hear strange noises. Waku, you at first it sounds like your gargoyles. Sorry, gargoyles. Your zombies
I wish.
are acting
Yeah,
up.
right.
But they're behaving nicely, shambling along behind you, not causing any trouble. But you see ahead of you, as you make your way through the misty swamps here, combat in full swing.
I see combat in full swing.
All of you do, yes.
Oh no.
And you come upon a gruesome sight. The poor sight and high-pitched voices of some rather diminutive forms.
Uh-oh.
As you see,
More diminutive forms.
indeed, you see, Hugh, what you know to be the offspring of these russet molds, some veggie pygmies, each astride a thorny salamander-like lizard beast, desperately battling against some strange-looking zombies with kind of yellowish musk rising up off them as they're desperately fighting to defend themselves. And you, 4, can have a little think about how you wish to react to this sight, as that is where we will kick off next time.
Fantastic. Oh boy.
Hang on, we got some d4s to roll here. Okay, we have. Oh no! It's just one.
Why are we?
Just one
Why
poor
are we-
veggie pygmy.
One poor veggie baby. A
One poor
battler
veggie pygmy
upon.
against 5 yellow spore zombies.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Good.
For 1v4, that.
It's kicking butt. It's doing its best.
Okay, so yes, thank you, Scarlett. Last chance, everyone. Please do jump into our giveaway for this fun adventure. You too can meet with Russet and discuss the finer points of morality into the night of your swamp campfire. As
Philosopher's unite.
Absolutely. So yeah, and exclamation mark enter like our friends Turbo and Phantom have there for the chance to win the amazing work from Dan Khan. And we shall draw the winner in just a moment after we say farewell to these fine people. Heading over to the far corner and working back this way, Amaris, welcome to the party. And where can people find you on the material plane?
There's quite a few places actually. You can find me on TikTok at Mermaid Maddie, BookTube at Maddie's Bookshelf. You can find me here on QuestJunkiesUK every other Friday for Candlekeep Mysteries, and starting on Thursday this week, I think it's this week, catch us on Quest Junkies. We are airing the continuation of the Cybervamp Chronicles, moving into Night City. So come join us for the reunion of the crazy crew and, see what we're up to.
Here is the links for Patch and Quest Junkies over there. Thank you. Hugh, your good self.
Howdy, everybody. I have been Colby, the Echo Knight Fighter. On the material plane, I am one part of Vexed Vending, a creative vending machine group here in Central Florida. We use vending machines to help small artists and makers get their wares out to the public without having to pay expensive booth fees or sit at tables for babysitting their stuff. So we are on Instagram. If you're in the area, do check us out. And yeah, thank you again, John.
You're welcome. Thank you. Waku, your good self.
Hi, I'm Josh. You cannot find me on the material plane as I'm a simulacrum built for the sole purpose of playing Dungeons and Dragons. When I'm not here in front of you, I am often locked in a closet, forced to bear the torture of not being allowed to do anything D&D as a simulacrum. That's quite painful. So please come back. If the show gets canceled, guess what? I don't get to come out and do anything. I am just stuck. So please come back. See us again.
Do you still have to pay taxes as a simulacrum?
Yeah, it's probably the worst
That
part,
sucks.
isn't it? And I file by myself, so.
I kind of feel that way, having to pay full taxes on all my earnings, but not able to participate in any voting or anything.
I think the worst part is whenever you are still waiting for the IRS to give you your money back.
Mm-hmm. Yes, please.
Tis the vibe. Oh.
And last but not least, Embra, you good stuff.
Hi everyone, I'm Scarlet Song, she, her, you're not a Lycan librarian. When I am not on QuestJunkiesUK, you can catch me sometimes on Quest Junkies, sometimes on the College of Inspiration where I play Miss Cotta bi-weekly on Arc Point. But in terms of bigger heckin' news, if you are in the southern city of Melbourne, Australia, next Sunday actually, you can catch me on Split the Party's mega Game on Cancer live stream. And there's live tickets as well, because it's being hosted at Fortress Melbourne, which is like the mega gaming bar that we have around here. Live show. So if you would like to come cheer on, I will be playing in their last level 20 game. Donate to influence play, support an amazing charity initiative, and and other news also, I am going to be participating in a whole bunch of upcoming Melbourne-based conventions, including PAX by the looks of things. So you'll be able to catch me or join me at a table very soon.
Nice. I think that's the right link. Is that the right link? I don't recognize the logo.
I want to say it's let's take a sorry. We're
follow the link there. Is that the right one?
Split the Party?
Right,
TV. Split the Party
TV.
TV.
Okay, sorry everyone, ignore that one.
Yeah. No, it's okay. But yes, no, it's going to be huge. Lots, like 35 plus local creators from Victoria area alone.
Wow.
I think. It's Like there's a
That's
cosplay
amazing,
one.
Scarlet.
There's an Australiana one. It's huge. I signed up thinking that I'm like,
Thank you,
oh, it's
Robert
like a pre-record. I like Split the Party. He's the briefcase is cool. And then like,
Yeah, Matt is amazing. Sorry, can someone do that shout out? I have to wait before I can do another
Yeah,
shout
it's
out.
okay.
Even though it's my own
I
friggin'
don't know
channel.
if I don't know if I've got. I think it might be mod powers only, so it might be a phantom thing.
I've already closed the Twitch.
No
for-
worries, no worries. Sorry, Phantom,
yes,
could you do that?
no.
Could you give a shout out to Split the Party TV, please? Everyone, do check out Split the Party TV, regardless. Sorry about that.
Fucking proud of you, Scarlet. Way to go.
Hey, thank you, Phantom.
Live show. I used my Pepper image from the thing.
nice,
So
nice.
when I was for
Did
the candle.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
And we
Let's
are
go.
QuestJunkiesUK. We play lots of D&D and other TTRPGs. It's been a pleasure. Thank you today for the follows, the raids, the hype train, the bits, everything, and the subs. Thank you so much. We will be back later in the week with the fabulous Candlekeep Mysteries and Fandelver and Below
Oh.
crew before we're back here saving Veggie Pygmies, maybe? we shall see. But
Maybe.
we will find out what's going on next time. Do jump into our various bits and bobs if you want to hear what's going on, including very soon the exciting reveal on the Discord of our Humble Folk crew.
Oh yeah.
Very, very excited
Nice.
to show
Let's
some
go.
wonderful people that are coming to join us on the channel. And we will see you all very, very soon. Thank you, everybody. But before we head off, let us do a quick drawing of the lucky winner of today's giveaway of the Dankarn supplement that we are using into the Missy Wastes here. 2 seconds, let me just quickly refresh, make sure everyone's up in the mix there. Good luck, everybody.
You can do it. I believe in all of you.
Just one of them, please. Just one of them. Okay, closing
Oh,
entries.
it goes to everybody.
I believe in one of
Okay.
you particularly hard in the distribution of fate and
And
wealth
that
is
person
amongst the rest.
is Turbo!
Turbo!
KKB, congratulations.
Omedetou gozaimasu!
I'll judge you with that soon. Thank you,
Much,
everybody.
much, much,
Absolute
much,
pleasure
much,
as
much.
always. Do stick around. We are going to head off raiding as we like to do. Let's see who's on at the moment. Who we got? Okay. Our buddies over at Darling Creep Show are on. We haven't seen them for a while, so let's go and say hello. Oh, actually, no, here's what we never get to raid into. Sorry, Phantom NJ is on.
Hey.
Our
Oh
Phantom.
yeah.
Let's
Buddy,
go.
Phantom NJ, fellow adventurer in Greyhawk and all sorts of exciting things over there. Let's go and see what Phantom's up to. Playing some Embers of the Empire, something going on there. So let's go and see what that's all about. Thank you all so much for today. See you all next time. But till then, stick around for that raid if you've got them. Let those phoenixes fly. Until next time, as I say around these parts, Oyasu Minasai. Thank you.
Oyasu.
Scene.